Rising Faith Forever Tarot Readings. How is everyone doing? You like the burst of energy? And last but never least, Pisces. I'm a Pisces sun sign, if you guys want to know. All right, Pisces. You know what? We gonna light some sage. Burny, burny, burny. Boy, nice flame. Boy, that one was a good one. Look, I probably shouldn't shuffle them over an open flame. I was getting ahead of myself. Bless and heal, take away the pain I feel. So, how is Pisces doing? Well, so this is going to be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for relationship, love, evolution, relationship, love, evaluation. For the month of February 2022, for their highest good, love and relationships. 6-card spread for Pisces. Six-card spread for Pisces with clarifying cards. 6-card spread for Pisces. Whoa, jeez, that was quite the outcome. All right. It was the Ten of Swords. I was trying to not have that be the bottom card based on what this reading is, but we're just going to read the message as it comes out. Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the card of the deck. What that says to me is very much a card of feeling. It's a tens are completion, first and foremost, Pisces. So This guy's at the top of one of these city buildings, and he's got his briefcase there. He has just played his last card, and there's all these swords stabbing him in the legs, back, butt, arms. I digress. It's not a very nice image, and as the cards are dramatic in life, so are we. So something has come to an end. It's like all these intense thoughts, nightmares. It's just like it's all coming to this, it's like you've had one bad thought, and you're like, oh, I'll push that down. Then you have another, I'll push that down. And then by the time you get to the 10th, it's like you explode. That's sort of like the energy of Ten of Swords. It's like the feeling after the dust settles. After you know, it's like, whoa, I've just been through it. And Pisces, for you and your lover or your relationships, you have been through it. I got the Page of Wands here, the ugly duckling energy. They have a awesome tool. Yeah, they know how to use it. No, they'll use it when they're good and ready. So that could be your energy. That while it's showing up in your position, that's how your relationships see you. It's just somebody that is going to do what they want when they're ready. They're not going to be confident just because people say, oh, you have a reason to be confident. They want to feel bad, they're going to feel bad. And if they want to feel good when everyone else is like, no, you should feel bad, they're going to feel good. But this is a card of passion. And it's also a card of feeling like you're not a pro yet, but you want to be. And you're hard on yourself, very self-critical. And paired with this Nine of Swords, it's sort of like 9-10. It's like it's already completed. That's what it says to me. The worst is over, Pisces. For you and your lover, the worst is over. All these nightmares in your head, that's not helping you or anybody, or your love situation, or your relationships. So stop inventing monsters and nightmares to keep you awake. Devil energy, tame the lower chakras, the lower animal instincts. We don't want to be acting out of fear, fight, flight. The devil's, somebody else said, fuck, flight, or flee. That's pretty much what the devil's like. It's like, don't be reactive. Don't let your triggering responses control how you relate to your relationships. And I think that's what all these readings were about recently. If you look at the one for Aquarius, and especially the one for Capricorn, they all touch into certain points of this for relationships right now. But they, Pisces, they are a Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups' motto is Juliet was a poser. So that's because Juliet, she cared a lot about her reputation and making her family happy and just sort of like doing it the way so she could maintain a relationship and a reputation with them even after like she wanted to die, or fake her death so she could go be with Romeo. But she left her family, well, if she had succeeded, she would have left her family behind, believing that she had died. So in that way, it's like an easy cop-out. It's like, oh, I don't actually have to disappoint them. Oh, I don't actually have to take responsibility for my decision. So in that way, this Page of Cups believes Juliet didn't really love Romeo as much as he loved her. Like, she was just sort of playing along. Like, no doubt she loved him, definitely more than the suitor her family had chosen. But I think it was like she wasn't as honest in love because she was trying to please everyone and not following her heart. I think your significant other could be learning that lesson about following your heart. Maybe that's what's got you steamed up with the devil and the Nine of Swords and the Page of Wands and got you feeling insecure. Maybe it's because you feel that that you or they are calling, one of you are calling one of you out on authenticality, being authentic, being true. And I say that because the King of Swords is here, so that's like needing to like look at having balanced ideas. So if you were having nightmares before, they are more balanced and rational thinking. And when it comes to love, they're very cut and dry. You are or you're not. So wishy-washiness that usually Pisces has could be potentially a problem in this love connection. But it says that the Lovers is here, and that's masculine and feminine energy. So there's a potential there for there to be love. But what I see is that this person, your other person, is still figuring out and doing the soul work and life work and ideas. They're looking at many other options of love. And that's not a bad thing. We want to know what we have is good or why would we want it. So competition is not always a bad thing. Sometimes competition helps them learn about stuff so that they can make up their mind. I'm not saying with cheating now, mind you, but I'm saying that with just like if they're just talking to someone, or maybe that person's flirting and they're just talking to them because they like that positive energy. We are humans. We like people that like us. So, so there could be a bit of flirting and things that it could got you steamed up, Pisces, or mix and match. Maybe you're the one getting flirted with a lot and making some adventures lately in that way that's making them kind of question themselves, which is making you, like, you're both kind of mirroring each other here. And I say that because in this relationship position, we have the Knight of Wands. And that's all about self-discovery, finding yourself, finding your passion. So you're both finding your passion and figuring out who you love, what you love. And often that starts, making that decision, it starts with knowing who you are. Because we don't want to be between two lovers, three's a crowd. Or worse, if both of you are between two people, then it's like not even three. It's like 4, 5, 6. It's like it's gone off is the chart in Pisces. So what we need to do to bring it back onto the scale is we need to make decisions, and in order to do that, we have to have the facts. So your lover is the King of Swords energy and the Page of Cups. So they are a master at their knowledge, who they are, their career, what they know intelligently, like education-wise. But they're a little bit of a novice in love still. They're still growing and maturing. And so are you. And you're both finding yourself. So go easy on each other. For whatever relationship this is or love interest this is, go easy on yourself and them during this decision-making process, in order for the most outcome to be the most real, authentic, and favorable for everyone. Like, go into it honestly, and when you take time for yourself and do things by yourself, do that honestly, and let the times happen as they should. Seven of Pentacles is about taking stock, assessing. So, that's what I'm saying. So, for the month of February 2022 and over Valentine's Day, things could be going a little bit not the best. It's a lot of pressure to have a good Valentine's Day in the world. But money, resources, love, it just doesn't always line up. People get tired, busy, or maybe, you've lost kind of momentum there in the romance arena, and then it just feels like too much to put on for one day. So So maybe don't do it for one day. Maybe like the week before, start having some nights or days where it's like you make time for love. And after Valentine's Day, maybe that's your Valentine's Day gift to each other. You both commit to doing something each week for each other. Whether it's a back massage, whether it's something erotic, or whether it's whatever it is. Like, you're the creators here. But I will say that whatever you do, it's going to really further this awakening, this process of you understanding more about yourself, your lover, your relationships, how you work together, how you can both get your passion fulfilled and both compromise. If you're waiting for it to come together, it says give it a minute. Don't be too hasty to make a decision. Like, yes, you need to ultimately make a decision for manifestation, like visioning. But then let it go and be happy and do the work. The Two of Swords coupled with the Two of Wands means you're between passions, competition over passions, but also the advice here is Two of Swords, caught between ideas. So it's just and paired, that being paired with the Moon card means that things are hidden. They're not always clear. The Moon alerts us to monsters where there are none, and tells us to relax when there's a reason to not be relaxed. So the Moon is like opposite. So what you think you know or see could not be true. So always second guess, sleep on it, get a second opinion, talk to them themselves and see what they say. Maybe the first talk about it won't be as good because it's like you might have been stewing about it, thinking about it more, and for them, they weren't. You could have just thrown it on them. So their first response might not always be the best. Take it from me, like sometimes it's easy to have a trigger response, and then you think about it after, you're like, that wasn't the correct response. So be careful what you're assuming, I guess. You gotta be careful what you're assuming about people, about your relationships, about your loved ones. Now we even have this outcome. And this outcome is you're going to get in your chariot, both of you, and you're going to go and actively manifest and move towards your goals, your dreams. And you're going to have this new start, Ace of Cups. So to me, this is a relationship. If it's a long-term relationship, it says to me a couple working it out and learning life lessons. Give it a minute. Could not just be the end of February. This could take a while. It takes the time it takes, right? But, for 2022, a lot of this energy could play out and clue up. But you've been through the worst of it, so the rest of it is just devils, smokes and mirrors, and nightmares. So don't let that affect your life more than what actually happened to you in the past. Like, don't make monsters every day for you to battle. Like, don't add to the pile if not need be, is what I think I'm seeing here. So yeah, the outcome is favorable. You're going to have this amazing Ace of Pentacles. So let us do a star seed for Pisces 2022 February. You're not for everyone. Embrace your rudeness, face your true north. Pisces, February 2021, love, relationships. I remember Star Family. All right. You're not for everyone, Pisces. But the ones you are for, ooh, they are in for, a treat. Nothing worse than when people don't like you, and you have a feeling like they don't like you, But you can't really talk about it. And then you just gotta go on pretending like everyone's friends and it's all good. So, I mean, do that if you think you're just paranoid, but if you really have a real reason not to be around that energy, then really don't feel like you have to put up with people just because, you know? You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. You're not for everyone, but the ones you're meant for will love you till the end. You're not for everyone, but that's okay. You were born to be a special baby. You're not for everyone. You're not for everyone. And everyone is not for you. You can do what you have to do to keep on pushing through. Just so you know you're not alone. You know. You're not for everyone. Embrace your awareness, face your true north. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. But it's also filled with those who will love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for everyone, and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to your own weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multi-faced, multi-dimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is in your presence, to own all parts of yourself, so that your people and the ones who are the same kind of weird as you can recognize you when your paths cross. How can you embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what other people think, Pisces? So this is very important. Pisces is a sign that acts in accordance with its environment. And it's the hardest thing in the world for a Pisces to actually feel seen and loved beyond the facade they're putting on for you. And I'm not saying like it's a facade, like it's a fake thing. It's more like they're accommodating you. So whatever energy you're having, they'll mimic it. They'll put that energy. They'll meet you where you are. But then they might not always be kind to themselves. And that's what leads to burnout. They could be surrounded by people all the time and feel very lonely or melancholy or needing time alone. But I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. There was a moment, Pisces, before you were born when you chose the conditions of your life you're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we're born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you toward. And to remember, this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads at the moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with the path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it, though, is through it. It is all part of the larger plan. What are you being called to do, and surrender to your soul plan? What are you being called to do? To surrender to your life's plan, Pisces. So that's beautiful. Like, you really got to get back in touch with who you are and why you're here. Like, if you don't like the life you're living now, or if you don't like things about it, like, fine-tune it, tweak it. Start being the best friend to yourself in order to attract those best friends. Start being the best lover to yourself so you can attract the highest love. Be the change you want to see. Star family, Pisces. Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Okay, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. At some stage, we were each a part of a soul cluster, a gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of your soul cluster are part of your star family. Your star family are those souls who are cut from similar cosmic cloth. You have just experienced lifetimes together. Your souls were only actually one. It is very common for star family members to incarnate at similar times, to work with anchoring, a similar frequency of light, and to cross paths with each other. You know that someone is part of your star family when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you meet them, and feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and stretches out when you're with them. You feel more yourself with them than with anyone else. It can sometimes feel like looking in a mirror, because in a way, you are. Often you'll go out of your way to help those in your star family instinctively, knowing it's part of your path. When a star family member dies, you feel it very deeply, regardless of how long you knew them. A certain soul mourning or soul breaking occurs. Think about the people in your life. Who do you feel is part of your star family? If this card comes up in a spread, it's likely you've met someone who is part of your star family, or you're about to. Who do you think is from the same star family as you? How can you call upon them for support? So who do you think is in the same star family as you, Pisces, and how can you call on them for support? Or how can you be of support? Whichever one. We definitely want to be giving and receiving support appropriately. But with this devil here, watch out for codependency. I really want you to be careful that you're just being kind to yourself that way. Like you're not too downhearted on you and others. And like staying up at night with all these nightmares and, because there are ideas and truths yet to be revealed from your lover. There is love here, but there's a bit of a journey. It's going to take some time to get it. You got to appraise what's working and what's not working. Make what passion is better. Go for that one. What idea is the best to get to that passion? Take that idea, regardless of how it seems. Go ahead on this chariot in spite of fear, okay? To get this new beginning, this Ace of Cups, this emotional fulfillment, this dream come true in the emotional and aspects, which is part of love. And it means going on a bit of a journey, a soul journey, or a mind journey, or a body journey, or a walk out in nature, or starting a business, starting doing something. For those that are single, perhaps it is as simple as joining a dating app or getting out there in new ways. Or maybe if you don't date, maybe you just start getting more visible on social media and just start trying to get to know people and figure out what are honest conversations you need to be having right now. What is your ideal person? And when you meet people, don't just accept whatever comes at you. Really wait for that right thing. Don't just be like, oh, I waited for like 3 months and this one person approached me, so I may as well take it. You don't have to do that. You literally shouldn't do that unless you want to. Often, if you haven't had someone in a while, you could be a bit, come off desperate. So you don't want to desperately take the first thing that comes in front of you. Like if you're starving to death, you'll eat whatever. So you definitely want to wait. And you want to have honest communication. And the ones that stick around for just the honest exchange of conversation and getting to know each other, those are the ones that like you whether they got you or don't. And then you can make up your mind out of those types, which one is your soulmate, your dream come true, your twin flame, whatever it is. You really gotta, and at the bottom of the deck here I have the world. So all of what you don't want and all that's coming to an end. And you're starting a new journey to get what you want in life, to manifest properly. That's what I want to say there about that. You can do it, Pisces. I know it's difficult. I'm a Pisces. It's hard. It really is. Especially if you're the type of Pisces that really needed the love and support. Because all Pisces do. It's hard for us to ask for it. So if we grow up in ways where we don't get it, it can be really hard on our self-esteem. So I want you to know that you are loved, you are worth it, and you are not just a convenience for people. Like, don't just live your life being convenient, protecting their emotions, protecting everything for them. Yes, that is a beautiful thing you do, but I'm saying that you do it at the level where it's like you don't make time for people to realize how much they've actually hurt you, and you allow it to seem like it's no big deal when it is a big deal. Like, stuff people wouldn't try with other people because they know they'll get called out on, they try that with you because they know you're too nice, and you act like it's no big deal. But it is. It hurts you. You spend hours alone in secret, crying or miserable about it. So don't allow people to do that to you. It's not about being on their level and hurting them back. Like, it's more about letting them know what you did, what you said, how you are being, how you're treating the energy you are putting is not okay. I am not here for you to dump on, for you to only share your crap with. You know what I mean? Like, you deserve good moments. You deserve for them to call you up or to message you on days when they have something good to share, not just negative all the time. And again, Aquarius and Capricorn, you go in and watch some of those readings for more inspiration there, because I've talked a lot about how sometimes politics, what we post, social media right now is playing a really big part on our relationships, how we see ourselves and others. So it is very, very, very important. I can't express it enough to actually be kind to yourself. But by being kind to yourself, it is being kind to others. But being kind doesn't mean you accommodate everyone. Being kind simply means you don't go out of your way to be unkind, is basically what kindness is. And you can be kind without giving anything, because simply not giving them something bad is giving them something good in this day and age. So, literally, if you can't act right around them because you're so wounded, I went through that period of my life where it was like I was so accommodating, it's like I didn't have feelings, like I was a robot, and then all of a sudden one day, it all came out, and I couldn't act right, I couldn't keep it going for everyone's convenience anymore. I didn't see the point. I was like, I'm so miserable, what's the point of making everyone happy like that? So then I would literally be wallowing in my misery, and that would lump out, and even though people didn't make anything good for me my whole life, I'm not making anything good about that in that moment. So it takes time to come out of that. So if you need time alone to sort of figure yourself out, take that time. don't rush that process. I promise you, because when that new person comes around and you think, oh, I'll just make them my everything, and they're a new person, it's a new start, you might vibe on that for a while, and then you'll realize, oh, same problems are coming back, or different problems. But it's the thing, is those problems exist within you. That's why you're attracting them to you. So by fixing ourselves, we fix that. And I know that sounds like a mouthful, like it's hard to accept that, oh, they hurt me, they did that, I didn't do nothing wrong, like they were supposed to. Expectation. If everything you're thinking is them, you're not thinking properly. You need to think, what can I do to make myself happier? What can I do to show people what makes me happy and what I want to attract? And then as you attract more of that, then you actually get more of what you want then. But it's by relinquishing the bad. It's by being like, I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. And by saying I'm not going to tolerate it anymore to them, it makes them go away. The devils just fly away. Puff, 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 gone. All that steam it goes back up into the ether. So please value yourself. Please be kind to yourself, whether you're single or in a long-term relationship or in a new relationship. Those dynamics will affect the spread. Different messages are for different Pisces. Cross readers can be watching. There's also Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Those are all different energies that Pisces is in. So just know that it's general here, but at the same time, there is something we all can be doing every day, and that is making sure we're healthy, making sure we're doing some sort of spiritual practice or some sort of relaxing coping method that helps us to be successful, to work, to show up for our loved ones and in the community. So with that saying, Pisces, I'm going to give you a nice little tone bath. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pisces, Pisces. Keep breathing deeply. Keep being you. Keep being original. Keep shining. Make time to bring out your own passions, your own talents. You are loved, you are beautiful, you are needed. You have a beautiful story to tell, ideas to share. Just quiet your mind, open your heart, and relax. Visualize in your mind what you want. Be happy now. Receive it in your mind and allow yourself to be vibing and feeling as happy as if you have it in reality. And sure enough, by and by, every day it gets closer to you. So just relax and be happy. Enjoy all the moments in the present. Sometimes when life is a little stressed, go within. Close your mind. Close your eyes for 10 to 30 seconds and just try to visualize something pleasant during those bad times. Just so you can shift your energy. And once your energy shifts, the world shifts. And then the things that you want come to you and are attracted to you. It's an inside job, Pisces. And you're the person for it. yourself. For you are a miracle. You are a living prayer every day, walking, thinking, doing, being, having. Think about all that you have. Be grateful. And soon you will have even more. I love you, Pisces. You are loved. And you can do it. Just give yourself time. And then soon enough, it'll be here before you know it. How are you feeling, Pisces? I hope you enjoyed these reads. I hope you had a good time here. I hope you enjoyed those beautiful tones, Pisces. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, please share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. And thank you for being with me. Thank you for your time. I'm trying to create a little community space where I can share my gifts, my love with you guys so you don't feel alone or less alone. And I just want you to be a part of that journey. And thank you for being here with me. Pisces, till next time, I will see you later.